Um, the question is I want to encourage poets about slam poetry or not. I'm gonna say this about poetry. In poetry, it's a learning journey. What I learned about slam poetry, because I'm not a slam poet, but to encourage people who trying to figure out which way they want to go. As a poet, I just believe that you should be paying attention to all forms of poetry. Slam poetry to me is very important for the poet who doesn't do it, because they need to understand how there is no limitation on the combination of words, the combination of concepts, um, the combination of putting so many different sound techniques. You'll definitely hear it in slam poetry. I think that the poet can get sharper. I think the poet can get better in competition. There's something about competition that I just think no man could ever say that is no longer needed. To get better, you either competing with yourself or you competing with others. They can say whatever they want to say, but if you take competition out of anything worthwhile, it's almost like saying that that particular industry can't get better. Now, I will say this. Slam poets also need to go to regular venues, because slam poets also needs to understand what it's like to talk to a 60 and up crowd. Maybe it's an event for a fundraiser. A slam poem won't do well there, right? So poetry as a whole, I think that each individual poet, depending on what you do, can learn from the other. But personally, I don't do slam poetry, but that does not mean that I don't watch them. Oh my goodness, I definitely watch them. I love rap as well, right? And so I watch battle rap. If you take a rap song, you be like, oh, that joint's nice. But if you hear the the rap lyrics, study the rap lyrics of a battle rap, you'll see creation and creativity to another level. And that's because it's competition. And so my encouragement to you is, as a poet, is to make sure that you are using every single aspect of the world, of whatever is already out there, to help you get better with your pen. That means going deeper. So when you're writing, you're not just saying that she's brown. You're saying that she's mahogany or that she looks like butterscotch. I don't know, right? I'm just making up stuff. But learning how to use the pen and go deeper. Slam poetry will show you, will actually have you thinking, how in the hamburgers did they come up with such that concept? And then vice versa, how is people speaking and doing poems at a regular open mic? That's competitive. It's just a time to have a good vibe, right? They laid back. It's time to pull out a laid back poem. And so I think that those poets that are learning their way, figure out which one is more comfortable for you, and then go from there. All right. My name is Ambition Poet.